Hey you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm whispering because everybody's asleep. And we're gonna watch the If I Was God. And I got my drinks. I'm not doing no hair care. Hope you enjoy the video.
When I was 12 years old, I went to John Henderson Junior High School, unaware that we were all being systematically civilized to one day take over the planet. I spent most days doodling, usually some heroic display of one flashy godlike power or another. And I did feel sort of godlike. The first tingling sensations of approaching adulthood were like some all-powerful thing growing inside me, bursting at my seams. I didn't know what I was becoming, but it felt like it was going to be impressive. This was the day I remember the most. The day I glimpsed my godlike future. I only remember a few of the kids from back then. Doris, who sat as still as possible to look as delicate as possible. Roman, that one mature kid in every class that had the natural poise and grace of a 15-year-old. Augie Faulkner, preteen incarnate. And Lily. I was in the same class as Lily since grade 1. But for some reason, we had never actually spoken to one another. Every year, I would try to get a desk close to hers. A good seating plan was crucial. Not only to pick the best desk, but also for calculating possible angles of attack. I did learn some things in grade 7. I wasn't exactly an ace student, but maybe that was because our teacher was old Ms. Lumley. You couldn't help but tune her out. So in a way, the teacher was to blame for what happened next. Right there. That was the moment. Had I really brought that frog back? Had I done some trick that only a god can do? I didn't know, but it was my first glimpse of real power. I could feel it surging all through me. If I was a god, I could play like that anytime I wanted. I could keep that old frog going indefinitely. Who but a god could toy with life and death?
Watch me get the perfect glow in 1 week using Jergens Natural Glow Daily Moisturizer.
God, I hated Augie. If I was a god, I wouldn't have to put up with such useless, annoying pests. I'd have the power to deal with foul things like her. I just have to add some new parts and useful pieces. I'd harness the impressive changes that were reshaping my body, turning me into something much more than I was. everything I'd be. Who but a god could create monsters? The thing is, if I was a god, I wouldn't just use my power to punish. I'd use it to get what I wanted. And I suppose, on that day, the thing I had really wanted the most was to create one absolutely perfect day with Lily. I would ensure that it was cozy and warm. A god would have a perfect picnic. What's the point of being a god if you can't show off? I imagined how impressed Lily would be at what I'd fashioned just for her. But if it wasn't perfect, it didn't matter. I wouldn't worry. A god could just change everything. Who but a god could change the whole planet? Well, I wasn't a god. I wasn't even in grade 8. I had seen our godlike future, though. A future where we can toy with life and death, create new genetic monsters, and destroy the whole planet. But you know, at that moment, the world seemed perfect, just the way it was.